Hi everybody, I'm Bree the Plant Lady, and today I want to give you a tour of my Treasure Island sweet potato plantings. Now, Treasure Island is the first ornamental edible sweet potatoes to hit the market, and these really are a game changer. You get all of that beautiful color that you would ordinarily have from an ornamental sweet potato. However, these, you can actually eat the foliage like in salads, and then this fall you can dig the tubers and enjoy them in different meals. So for me, this is a no-brainer. Everybody needs to be growing Treasure Island sweet potatoes. Now there's actually 5 different varieties in the Treasure Island series, and I'm going to show you several different cultivars that are performing so well here in my Zone 7 Central North Carolina Foodscape. Here I have planted Macatea. This is a really nice cut leaf purple foliaged variety. I think this was about 5 or 6 plants, and they have totally filled in. It's the perfect ground cover. You know, I don't like seeing open mulch space, so my goal is always ground plane coverage because that eliminates the pressure of having weeds, and I don't really have any maintenance in this bed at all. And I really love this combined with the okra popping right out. That green and dynamic texture I think looks so good against the ground cover of Macatea sweet potato. Now, I've been enjoying growing this all summer long, but I'll tell you what, this will absolutely play a critical role in our Thanksgiving dinner this year. These sweet potatoes are the most delicious. So here I have Macatea, and I actually have this in several places because this bed is pretty small. And you know, I had originally tomatoes growing up this trellis, but they all died. So I decided that I am going to train sweet potatoes to cover this. And it is the easiest process. You know, this is cattle fence, so you can just weave it around, and every couple of days you just sort of make it grow up higher. Just like that. I have it on both sides, and it grows so vigorously. You can see I have a lot of pieces down here on the ground that I can start training up, and before no time I will have this entire arch completely covered in the beautiful chartreuse foliage of Macatea. Now here again is Macatea planted as a mass ground cover, and this is just above and beyond all my wildest dreams. I've been growing sweet potato vines, you know, ornamental ones, for like 20 years. I have to say the performance of these Treasure Island it's truly extraordinary. You know, I love the fact that they're actually edible. So I'm growing these with the intention of eating them. But in the meantime, I get to enjoy their incredible ability to grow as a ground cover. And, you know, I just think that that bright chartreuse in this bed is everything that I've always been dreaming of. When I first planted these, I wasn't sure if it would be enough sun, but you can see here, these are growing in what I definitely distinguish as part shade because of all of these trees. And it's still just, you know, thick and lush and beautiful, helping keep down the weeds. And well, I can tell you, I'm gonna grow these sweet potatoes for the rest of my life. So here in the wave, which I still need to weed, we have Kakura. And this is starting to really do well, except for the areas where the rabbits have come in and munched on them. You see how small that one is? That's because of rabbits. However, Cubby's trying to do his job in maintaining the rabbit population. The goal here will be to have these basically grow as a ground cover in here. I did get these planted later, so they're much further behind compared to the other varieties. But I'm gonna give them a dose of fertilizer, get all this barley weeded out, and I think it's gonna be really dynamic with the sweet potato, pumpkin, and zucchini combination. In this bed, I've got Tahiti. And this is mixed in with self-sown arugula. I really love the combination of these plants together. That darker leaf and the bright green, all of this foliage is edible. You can make smoothies, you can eat it in salads, but more importantly to me, the real reason I grow sweet potatoes is to eat these tubers. And last year, during our Thanksgiving sweet potato tasting, Tahiti was the favorite by everyone. I am really looking forward to the harvest that this beautiful ground cover provides. Well, I hope you'll be inspired to include Treasure Island sweet potatoes in your home gardens and get to enjoy the benefits of an ornamental, edible sweet potato. Once these plants are installed in the ground and established, they really are quite self-sufficient. They don't need a ton of water. The real critical component to success with these, especially if you have rabbits or deer, is applying repellent with some regularity. Once they are established like to this size, the rabbits tend to leave them alone. It's when they're first planted and they have all that fresh new growth, and that's when they tend to do the most damage. So overall, I would say grow your sweet potatoes in more sun than shade. However, you can see that I am growing some in part sun and they're still doing super well. And they are a frost-free plant. So you're gonna plant these in the spring or early summer when you don't have temperatures dipping below freezing. And then you're gonna harvest them sometime in the fall, depending on where you live. I usually harvest my sweet potatoes around the first week of November. Well, I do look forward to sharing more updates with you as the summer season continues. And I have a feeling that these sweet potatoes are only going to get more and more beautiful. If you found this video to be helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Be sure to hit that bell notification so you'll know when I post another video. And thanks so much for watching, everybody.